Oh, look in here, Nordic. We've got our young fishies swimming around. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kinlaig. This is the multiplayer co-op adventure with Nordic farming, and we have reached episode number 3. It's still September. We are starting where we finished off last time, having just completed the onion planting in the field closest to our farm. So this has got onions in, and they are nicely planted. They are not fertilised, so we will have to come and fertilise these at a later time. They've only got a yield bonus of 50% at the moment, and 0% fertilised, so they will need both primary and secondary fertiliser. The onion planter does not deliver fertiliser, so that is why. And yeah, the onion planter and equipment that we borrowed last time has been returned. And the first job we have got to do before we settle in for the night is we've got to do the compacting of the grass in the silage bunker. So we're hopping in the mog, which we used heavily last time, which is why we've got pretty much no fuel left. We'll have to go and top it up at some point. We purchased a blade from the dealership, the Kilted Pistons dealership. There's a deer in the yard there. I think Nordic is going to drop off the front weight in the shed. Oh, look, there's another front weight there. Now, one thing I didn't mention last time is the onion planter actually used only like 12 litres of seed. So all of the big bags of seed that we had on the trailer with it did not get used, but we have put them around the other side of the sheep and lamb hut, so we can make use of that seed later on, because we've got some more drilling to do in the other fields. Right, Nordic has got the front blade, and oh, I think, is he going back to, yeah, he's going back to put the weight on the rear. Good thinking, Nordic. That will add extra mass for the compacting. Right, so we've got to get this grass nicely compacted so we can get it covered up, so we can have some feed for our highland cows. They would very much like some silage to go along with the grass in the meadow. So yeah, let's get this nicely flattened, and then we can rest up for the night. Right, there we go. We jumped in the JCB just to give it a bit of assistance for compacting, and we are at 100% compacted. And yes, we had 108,142 litres in here. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. I think Nordic is heading back, and we can get this compacted up, can't we, Nordic? Yeah. Righty ho, let's get this covered, shall we? There we go, nicely blanketed, Nordic. So we can get the JCB parked up now, and then I think it's turning in for the night. It's 5:30, so you can grab some dinner and have a little bit of a chill out in the caravan. Although Nordic and I have not been very happy about sleeping in the caravan, so we were going to speak to Nordic's cousins, see if we could come up with some alternative sleeping arrangements. There we go. Shut her down for the night. Yep, so this is this scabby caravan that Nordic and I have been staying in overnight, and I'm hoping that Nordic's cousins might have somewhere better for us to stay. let's go check out the farmhouse. Right, I guess we head in. Nordic, do you want to go first, or shall I? Shh. Hello there, how are you doing? The caravan is lovely and all, but I was wondering if you actually had any rooms in the farmhouse. Yeah, a little bit warmer and nice to stay under the same roof. Oh, it sounds like we're in luck, Nordic. Your cousin was very amicable, which is nice. Yeah, we'll head on in up to the top floor, apparently. Well, this is a lovely old, quaint British farmhouse. A lovely, cosy living room with a fireplace. Ooh, a bagpipe on top of the mantelpiece. That is fantastic. A little side door there. Oh, this is kind of a kitchen as well. A kitchen dining room, I guess you would say, with a living space. Would they say that's a kitchenette? I can't remember. Oh, that's locked. Can't go in there. Little utility room with a back door to the garden. Oh, a clothes horse there for drying stuff, and another clothes horse out here. Oh, looks like they're growing some vegetables in the back, which is very nice. Barbecues out. Maybe some of the highland cows can go towards some yummy beef burgers, eh? And oh, looks like they've got the off-grid gas here, which is yeah, pretty typical to see this in the UK, where rural areas are. You either see a gas tank or an oil tank for the central heating. Oh yes, it's approaching Halloween, so the Halloween decorations are out. Alright, we'll head back in. Oh, scary pumpkins. Right, heading on back in. I think there's a front room here. Oh, an office. Maybe I shouldn't intrude. That's a bit nosy of me. There's a laptop open there. Don't know what they've been looking at. You never know. Right, there's a back room here, which is the bathroom. Oh, very nice. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I think this leads to a bedroom. Oh, that's quite a nice bedroom. And I think this doorway leads to the same bedroom. There's another bedroom here. I think all of these are taken, so yeah, unfortunately we can't stay in these. Oh, just a little sofa bed in there. Apparently, Nordic, we are right in the top. So, yeah, up we go to the attic. Ah, okay. Lovely. Well, Nordic, I think might be worse up here than it is in the caravan. Maybe we'll have to get some blankets and some duvets and, yeah, camp out here. But at least we've got a nice little television. So, we'd watch some telly and settle in for the night. What on earth is this on the box? Oh, well, morning. That was a bit of a rough night up in the attic, but back is still in one piece, thankfully, isn't it, Nordic? Which is good. I've just spotted that Nordic's cousins appear to have got a pumpkin on the roof somehow. Must have clambered up there to get it in position. I certainly like Halloween here. But yeah, we've got to the morning now, and we've got some busy jobs that we need to be getting on with. But yeah, whilst we're having breakfast, Nordic's cousin did inform us that they've had some new equipment deliveries, as obviously we're working on the farm. And they have been in need of a higher horsepower tractor to sort of double up on the cultivator and drilling. So here we go. We have got some new fandangled spangled equipment, which is a very large JCB, the fast track Icon 8330, which I think is 350 horsepower or thereabouts. And then we've got another Vadestad Proceed V24 drill and planter, and then another Horsch Finer 6SL cultivator. So yeah, pretty good, Nordic. I'm impressed with your cousins. They've definitely gone all out to get some decent equipment for us, which is very, very nice indeed. So the first jobs we have got is some cultivating and then some drilling. So if you recall, last time we put onions in field number 20. They have germinated by the looks of it and are growing now. But we have field 23 and 22 with nothing in it. So I think the plan is that field 23 needs cultivating, so we're going to get that turned over. And then in there we are going to put canola. And then field 22, which is already ploughed, we are going to plant corn. And the good thing about the Väderstad drill that we have is that it can double up as a drill and a planter and do multiple crops. Looks like field 35 with the grass in is ready to harvest again, but my bet is that that is going to be the first stage of ready to harvest for grass, so we might leave that another time. And as expected, we have got some weeds in the onion field, so we're going to have to herbicide that or get a weeder, which we don't currently have. I haven't seen one kicking around the yard. And yes, once we've planted or drilled rather in field 23, we'll have to weed that. And once it's germinated, but field 22 shouldn't need that because it is freshly ploughed. Oh, can hear Nordic buzzing away. I think he is in the New Holland, but that's all right because we are going to swap halfway. So yeah, he'll get a chance to go in the JCB. Right, I think I should have probably grabbed a front weight first, but what I'll do is I'll just grab the cultivator because we are here. So let's get that folded up into transport position. We'll get the beacons on. It's a bit early in the morning, so I might need to get the lights on so we can head off. I will just quickly grab the other weight that is... Oh, have I been a bit silly and parked it behind the old JCB? Yes, I have. That was a bit silly of me, wasn't it? Right, managed to grab it and put the old JCB back, so that's pretty handy. We can follow Nordic out to the field, give him a fresh little toot there so he knows that we are ready. We'll follow his lead, and yeah, it's straight past the Highland cows over the road to the field just over the hedgerow there. And oh, look, we can see our onions have germinated, but as we saw on the map, we have had some weeds crop up as well. So yeah, we'll have to get a weeder or a sprayer so we can herbicide. I think I would probably opt for a sprayer, as that would be much wider than a weeder. But obviously there's the incurred cost of herbicide. But maybe Nordic's cousins have got some kicking around. Right, we'll turn left here. I don't know why the Mini has stopped. Maybe they're a fan of tractors and wanted to see us working our way into the field. Nordic is heading off in this direction, so we will follow his lead. We can turn the beacons off. Turn the headlights off as it's got a little bit brighter now. We'll fold out and spin around this way as well. Line up with where Nordic is going to start cultivating. And there we go. We can lower away. And oh, we don't want to lower the weight away. That would be rather silly. Lower the cultivator away. And there we go. We can get underway. This JCB is going to pull this cultivator, no issue. Okay, just driving around the outside of the field to get to the gate. Try not to swipe the exit on the way out. Get the beacons on. And that is that field. Nicely cultivated. A much quicker job with 2 tractors and 2 cultivators working the field. And I think that's why Nordic's Scottish cousin did double up on the equipment, because they saw how long it took for us to cultivate and plant up the onions in this field. So yep, that is a good thing. And yeah, extra equipment is always good when you can double it up. But that's all the cultivating that we need to do done, so we can get the cultivator back in the shed. I think now we have used this cultivator, we will put it in this equipment shed here. And we're going to swap tractors with Nordic. He's going to have a go in the JCB. We'll go in the New Holland, which I don't think we've actually used in anger yet, so that'll be nice to give a good go. So let's unfold this. We can drop it off. There we go. And then exit here, because I think Nordic will probably want to drop the other cultivator in here as well. And oh, whoops, just hit a post. Well, I don't think the wall is damaged, so thankfully I'm not going to get in any trouble. But what we can do is we can just reverse up here, hitch the drill up for Nordic, and then we'll be ready to go jump in the New Holland, grab some seed, and yeah, then we'll be looking to plant some canola in that field. So there you go, Nordic. That's a JCB nicely hitched up. Oh, thank you very much. He's going to hitch up to the other Vaderstad drill with the New Holland. There we go. Oh yeah, probably best you pull out of here because it's a bit of an awkward angle. Alright, yeah, nice to have both cultivators in here. I wonder if we could get both drills in here. We probably could, but they would need to go, one would need to go in front of the cultivators, which is fine and dandy. Alright, there we go. Cool beans. Right, thank you, Nordic. We'll jump in the New Holland. And cool, I do love that little sort of purr that it's doing. Sort of like a resonating purr. New Holland sounds absolutely fantastic. Right, we want to get canola selected, and I'll just cycle through the crops because I'll show you that this can do long grain rice and some of the other stuff that these planters to do. So peas, spinach, and there you go, corn is an option. So yeah, this is a pretty good drill if you want something that can do multiple crops. But we want canola, and we want to journey on around to the other side of the sheep and lamb hut, which I mentioned earlier. Yeah, there's still one little bag of wool on a pallet there, which will be nice to take and sell, hopefully once that gets filled up. But if we open up the cover, oh, it looks like it's done it automatically for us here. Very cool. We can fill up with seed. Now this drill only takes seed, it doesn't take fertiliser, so that means we will have to come back and fertilise the field using another piece of equipment, probably the spreader that we used last time to do the liming. We'll empty it and put fertiliser, solid fertiliser in instead. Alright, so let's just pull out of here so we're out of Nordic's way, and we'll wait for him to catch up to us. Here he comes, gingerly turning the corner to exit the yard. Fantastic. Right, we'll hop into cab view and drive on back to the same field we have cultivated. That's where the canola is going to go. And we're doing canola because we haven't had that crop. We obviously had some wheat and barley. So yeah, we wanted to use canola, but we will have to put the wheat or barley in some sort of production or in a different storage place, because the bulk material shed is full of 2 crops. It only takes 2 crop types that I'm aware of. Right, we can turn in here. Lovely job. And we'll probably go the same way that we did the cultivating, but with the drill / planter. So let's start to get unfolded. We'll be leading the way this time. We can beacon off as well. And this is not the widest of drills or planters, but it's pretty good because it does multiple styles of crops. So let's switch it on. There we go, little burst of revs there. We can lower away. And yeah, I think this is exactly the same width as our cultivator. So yeah, if one of us was running a cultivator and one of us was running the drill, we would be able to work the field at the same time because yeah, it's the same width, but because we've doubled up, we are both drilling. But yeah, we're away and we're running at a bit of a faster pace, I think a couple of mile an hour faster. So we're going to get the canola nicely in and see you when we are done. And then next, it's on to corn in the next field over. Right, that is the canola drilling done, and I just wanted to quickly show you this Vaderstad drill, because when you lower it and raise it again, the back wheels just pop up on a little hydraulic there, which is very cool. And yeah, I don't think I've seen a drill operate like that, or if I have, I haven't been paying much attention. Let's fold it up now, as we've got to move to the next field along, which is just to the left, where we've got the lime coverage. And it's ploughed, so yeah, there shouldn't be any weeds come through on that field, but this field where the canola is, we will have to see about doing some weeding, some herbiciding when the time is right. We used a very little seed there, only 4%, so that's pretty good. Right, better get the beacons on, follow that rather... Oh, I think I just turned the lights on by mistake. Follow that, looked a bit like a Harry Potter car ahead, and this one looks very much like our Range Rover that we have got. But left turn here to go down the little country lane. Looks like one of the other locals is there. Give him a toot hello. Oh, he's got a scarecrow as well. What is that? That looks to be cotton. Interesting. Did not know that grew in Scotland. But yes, we'll head on around here. And we want to make sure we have got corn selected. That would be a disaster if we did not. But there we go. Yeah, shows the versatility of this drill/planter, that we can put both crops that are traditionally drilled using a seed drill and crops that are traditionally used using a planter in using the same machine, which is very handy indeed. We'll just slide in here and unfold, and I don't know, did I accidentally just put the hazards on then? I don't know. Turn the beacons off anyway, and Nordic is kindly waiting for us, so we can switch on and lower away and follow his lead around the headland. And yeah, as mentioned, this drill/planter does not actually put any fertiliser in, so we will have to see to fertilising as well when the time is right. But here we go, we are away, putting corn in, and the plan for this corn is that we are going to forage harvest it once it is in the last stage of growth, and add it to the other bunk that we've got in Nordic's cousin's farm set up. So yeah, let's get this lovely corn in and see you when we have finished. Up it pops again, and we can switch off. Fold away. Oh, trying to fold away. There we go. Third time's a charm, pushing the button. And yeah, corn is in as well. And we're only down to 94%. So we only used 2% seed there. I'm either imagining things, or things have changed, or this planter slash drill is just very efficient in how it lays all the seed. But yeah, we've used barely any seed, which yeah, seems a bit strange to me. Maybe it's just a higher capacity and I'm not noticing things. But yeah, pretty good going in my book. But with the corn in, we have got fertilizing duties next. So we want to get all 3 fields, the onion field, the canola field and the corn field, all nicely fertilized up. That will be the first layer, first application, so the primary layer. We will have to journey back and spread again. We're going to be using solid fertiliser from the spreader that we have that was used for liming last time. So that will be good. But we will have to look at getting a sprayer. I was talking to Nordic whilst we were drilling, or planting the corn rather. And yeah, I think the plan is that we will look to maybe sort his cousins out with a sprayer, as they don't seem to have one. So we can deal with the weeds sensibly. But yeah, it's on to fertilising is the next job. I think weeds will probably fall to next time and next month. Once all the fields have germinated, of course, because yeah, the canola has not germinated, but we're expecting weeds in it because we have not been able to plough that field. Right, Nordic is parking the planter or the Vaderstad drill in that shed. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get it to fit in there as well. We'll just park it in front of the cultivator because that will keep it nicely tucked away. So let's pull as far forward as we can, and then before I hit the verge there, we will reverse up. I think I'll just put it in front of the cultivators. I think it would fit in front of the other drill, but I know that the front loader arm is there, so probably in front of the cultivators is the best place for it to go sensibly. Right, there we go. Back it up as far as we'll go. Don't want to touch the shed door. Right, fantastic. Where has Nordic left his weight? He has left his weight there. We will do the same. And oh, watch out, Nordic. I don't want to bump into you. We will lower the weight away. Put it up against the wall so no one's going to drive into it. Nordic is hopping in the Mog. Mog is the nickname of the Unimog. And we're going to grab the spreader, and we'll have to switch it out for lime to solid fertiliser. Right, there we go. Oh, fantastic. We've got the JCB in the shed. Oh, I do absolutely love this New Holland and the sounds it makes. That idling, rippling sound is just fantastic for the engine. Sort of spooling up and down just sounds brilliant. The Unimog does sound great as well. But it's nice to see the bigger JCB and the little JCB in parked next to each other. We will have to use this JCB for something at some stage. We haven't really used it much yet. Right, Nordic is grabbing their weight. We'll hop in the passenger seat with him. He's going to back up all the way, I think, to go and grab the spreader. Might have to say to him that we'll probably need to fuel up unless we get lucky, because the spreader's got a good working width. Might make it over all the fields without needing to bother. Alright, that troublesome header has fallen out, or fallen over again. It seems to keep moving. I've just got to sort it out. There we go. Well, it's had its absolute chaos moment there, but I was just moving it on, lifting it up onto the trailer. I definitely had my Scottish oats this morning to give me good strength.
There's oats and there's oats. But there's only one Scots porridge oats.
Right, we are hitched up. I think Nordic is going to probably drop off the lime somewhere near the the sheep and lamb shed. and then we can fill up with solid fertiliser. Now, one thing I did actually not really talk about last time is this spreader is new as part of the Highlands and Fishing DLC, and it's the first spreader I've seen with these sort of panels that fold out to the side. It's kind of a metal frame with some smaller panels on them, and it has a rubber section which is kind of like a canvas, and basically what that does is it goes out and folds out to the width of where the spreading happens, and that then stops the wind gushing in and basically blowing the lime or the fertiliser in a particular direction. Right, let's help Nordic out here. He is placing the lime into the silo that we have positioned here, which is where all the big bags and stuff is stored. Right, there we go. As I mentioned, Scottish oats have been ate this morning, so we've got Highland strength. Right, that is the lime put in the silo. Nordic has just made a purchase to this little storage area for some solid fertiliser, so we're going to get that loaded in. But yeah, these are these sort of folding side panels. Need to speak some English. And yeah, this is quite interesting. I've not seen this on a spreader before, but effectively these fold out and stop any wind. I think that's the purpose of it. Stop any wind blowing the fertiliser or the lime off the full width or full working width of the spreader. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting design. Right, we're going to head off. We're going to get all 3 fields nicely covered with solid fertiliser. Should be a fairly quick job. Nordic and I are going to switch places halfway. We are low on fuel, but I think we are going to make it, starting with the onion field that is here. So yeah, let's get this all nicely sprinkled and see you when we're done. Turning in off the main road, and I completely forgot where I was. I was driving on the wrong side of the road. It's on the left in Scotland, of course. Right, that is the 3 fields nicely fertilised up, and I think that's the primary level of fertiliser, so we will have to return to the fields to get them fully fertilised. And I think, yeah, we're going to see about getting a sprayer so we can herbicide, and the crops would have probably grown a little bit more by the next time we can fertilise them, so a sprayer will probably be good for doing the secondary level of fertiliser as well. Right, we're going to speed down here, spin around and leave the spreader in the shed, and then for the last job of the day, Nordic and I are going to see about going to get some fish food and taking it to the fish breeders. As mentioned, is Scottish cousins are looking to get into fish farming, so that is the very first stage of fish farming that we need to do. So I'm just going to head off into the yard. We'll check the map and see where we need to go to buy some fish food. Right, Nordic, yep, we've had a look at the map and we can see that we can buy fish food down at the Kilted Pistons. Comes in pallets, and the good thing about the MOG is we will be able to put pallets on the back of it. So we're going to head down there and see about buying some, and then we've got to take it over to the fish breeders, which is somewhere else on the map. Right, left turn onto the main road, and we do need to see about getting some fuel as well, Nordic. We are flashing red, we're on the reserve. Alright, we want to go right here because we need to get to the fuel station to fuel up. And oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road again. That is my mistake. You wouldn't believe that I actually live in the UK, as yeah, I don't seem to know my left from my right on the roads. I'm too used to driving around some of the American maps. Well, I think this is the fuel station. Not too long a journey down the road, so that's handy. Oh. Every time I brake in here, it really drops down the gears quite fast, so it is a little bit tricky. Right, here we go. We want the diesel, so let's fill up. 277, not too bad. Oh, I think I entered through the wrong way. Oopsie, my bad. Never mind. Right, we'll head back down the road, and we want to go to the Kilted Pistons to grab some fish food. Ooh, I can see the train going across the viaduct up front. That looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like it's a steam train as well. We'll have to investigate that at some point. Absolutely nailing it down the country roads, and quick braking and quick turning into the Kilted Pistons. There we go, driving like a true Scotsman now. Excellent. Right, I think we probably want to stop here and see about getting some fish food. So for fish food, we want to go under the food category in the animal section, and we can see fish food pallet, and it looks to just be oats, I think that is. But it's quite pricey. Comes in these buckets on pallets. I think we can fit 4 on the MOG, so yeah, we're going to purchase 4. Pretty pricey at 10,400. Right, there we go. That is purchased. So we'll head round to the back, and it should be here waiting for us. Yes, here it is. So let's just loop round, and we can get this nicely loaded up. Oh, looks like Nordic had his Scottish oats for breakfast as well. Right, there, 4 pallets fits on quite nicely. Just a little bit of an overhang on the end. Awesome. Right, hopefully there are some straps. Yes, there are, so that is good news. Oh, one at the back, one at the front. There we go. Right, Nordic is in the driver's seat. We will hop into passenger, and yeah, we need to find our way to the breeding station. Taking some back roads to find the fish breeding, and oh, we get to see the nice bridge over the way there that takes you to somewhere else in Kinlaig. Interesting to explore the rest of the map a little bit at some point. Oh, tight country lanes this, over the bridge. Through a little town or village here. I'm not sure what this village is called, but this is where the fish breeding happens, apparently. And yeah, this is it. So let's turn on in. Skyfin. Oh yeah, Skyfin. Here we go. Aquafarm, established 1998. Fantastic. Well, we have arrived, and it looks like we deposit the fish food somewhere near this rather large shed, which looks like a bit of a canvas shed. Right, we have made it. Nordic has headed straight in, and this looks to be the breeding situation. Caution, wet floor. Well, there must be some splashing fish then. Right, these are the tanks, I think, where the fish grow. And then the intention is once they have grown to being small fish, they can go into a pond where they grow bigger. Or they could also go into a aqua farm that exists on the sea. And then, yeah, the fish can either be fished or they can be collected and boxed up, ready to sell as food for people to eat, I guess. Right, Nordic, I guess we best get the fish food in. Nordic is in the mog, and he is just going to drop off the fish food, which I think gets dropped off just in this location here. So yeah, back it up, Nordic. Yeah, a bit to the right. That's it. Yeah. Straight back, straight back. Keep it coming. Right, here we go. We can unlash. Oh, there we go. One fish food has gone in already. We will load up. Oh, they've all gone. Fantastic. Right, yes, we've got the 8,000 litres of fish food in here now. So let's see about kicking off the fish breeding. So this is the production, the young fish breeding. And we can use the fish food, which we've placed in here now, to make either young salmon or young trout. Now, young trout is a sort of lake or river-based fish, so they do not exist in the sea, whereas the salmon can exist in both a lake, a river, or in the sea. So, yeah, we are going to be breeding both kinds of fish. We take a little look. We've got a couple of recipes here. We've got young salmon, young trout, and then we've got young salmon 2 or times 2, and young trout times 2. So the times 2 basically doubles up the cycles per month. We've got 168 on the fast one and then 96 on the normal, but it's $120 per month on the normal one and then 1,152 on the larger one. So yeah, although you double up the cycles per month, you actually 10 times the cost per month. So Nordic and I are just going for the standard one for both the young salmon and the young trout, which has been activated now. So yeah, oh, looks like we've already got some in here, which is good. And yeah, be exciting to come back and get some of our young salmon and young trout to put in a lake or in an aqua farm. Oh, look in here, Nordic. We've got our young fishies swimming around. Fantastic. They all sort of look a little bit like the same to me. I can't tell the difference unless you can. Yeah, I guess maybe there's a mixture of trout and salmon in there. Interesting. Right. Yeah. Well, that's processing away quite fast, to be honest. I was not expecting them to grow quite so quick. Well, there we go. That is the fish breeding off and running. And that is it for today. It has been a busy and varied day of field work, getting some crops in and then getting the fish breeding underway. Next time we'll be looking to put some of the older fish in the lake and the aqua farm, which will be an interesting adventure. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. And as always, if you've got any tips, tricks, or things you'd like us to do, feel free to leave a comment. But all there's left to say is I hope to see you again next time on Kinlaig, and until then, catch you later. Cheers all, bye bye.